squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. UMass will kick off and will be underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Iowa's offense will go to work first. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion.
Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Hawkeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Now the play fake. The throw to the outside is complete. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's where to catch it, big fella.
And the Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. The give from the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's good. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Hawkeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. He's got it and still on his feet. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So UMass's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him, and I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but
picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up. And you can tell, QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
And the Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back.
Touchdown, Iowa! Snagged in the end. Give them 6.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, it's a nice job by the defense in the back end staying with it. Even though the play broke down, quarterback was flushed out to the right side, making it a very tough throw for him. They ended up getting the catch, but it was out of bounds.
UMass to the line facing 3rd and long. Fires to the middle. Finds his man. It's Gibson. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. UMass has a long, long way to go here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Jordan. Pulls it in, it's Gray. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This guy can throw it. Gets rid of it. The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Moulton. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Moulton. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll try it again, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hand off from the shotgun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football. And the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa, Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engage, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here at Iowa between the first and second quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The give to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Under fire. Fires downfield. Working on the right. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Pass interference. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. First down here for the offense. On the run, it's Price. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Unleashes one. Complete to the left. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll leave it with him. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Snagged in the middle. It's Gray. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Caught near the sticks, it's Harding. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hood. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gibson. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Motion from the back. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one match.
Turning it on! That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Now, the Hawkeyes have a whole new backfield without Caleb Johnson, who turned in one of the most prolific rushing seasons in Iowa football history. School record 21 touchdowns. He was this offense a year ago, David.
He was, and if you're an Iowa fan, man, Reese, we've been just clamoring for years. Just give me some offense, like some form of a passing attack. Another new system. Tim Lester comes in as the OC. Interested to see if they can air it out. They can be more fun to watch, and they can score more points.
Off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Surging forward on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Finds the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Hawkeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking for room, it's Washington. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Off the boot, looking for his man. The short hands, it's Washington. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today, this one from 34 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The UMass offense returns to the field, and they haven't got the outing they had hoped for from this junior quarterback. They thought they'd be able to lean on their passing game, but so far it has been a complete struggle. Turnover didn't help either. They've got to take care of the football. UMass comes to the line facing 2nd and short. To throw, it's Jordan. Makes the catch, it's Gibson. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. trying to make magic with his feet. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. He'll take a shot. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half.
Number 99 on the field goal.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Iowa City. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to Duke Slater Field at Kinnick Stadium.
The Hawkeyes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done. Breaks into the open. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. The Minutemen can explore that playbook on second and short. They'll run play action. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They boot it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. You can tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming.
Throws toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. UMass will line up to punt it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up with great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water with this offense so backed up. They're able to get to him for a sack, and I give the quarterback credit because I thought he was about to take a safety. Somehow he was able to stay out of the end zone.
Looking for a crease. It's Washington. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Floating away. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. And that ball's incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. Pass interference penalty will cost the defense 15 and a 1st down for this offense. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy back?
Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Minutemen! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got it set up on the outside. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical.
There he goes. Powers through. Out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. And the Hawkeyes will have it 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And this time they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Oh, he wants it all. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. He slides that just inside the right upright. Will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Tennessee is in trouble right now, and that Neyland Stadium crowd is letting them hear it. They're trailing by 25 to Georgia.
Fighting off the defender.
We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Trying play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Quarterback extends the play. Fires on the move. He makes the catch. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stance of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for space. It's Hood. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy, let him see what he can do, and when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Inside the 20 and out of bounds, and the 19 on the big run. UMass just kept it on the ground to move the sticks, and they might rely on that offensive line again. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Looking downfield, it's Hairston. It's complete on the right side, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, UMass! They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it down the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
But with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Got a little space. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that 1st down marker. 4th down coming. The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The UMass offense returns to the field. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
1-possession game. You have got to be able to give your quarterback an opportunity to survey the field. He didn't have it that time. Got hit. It affected the accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
UMass to the line facing 3rd and long. Rush is on him. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. UMass will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in at the 40. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The give to the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Bring in the heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Good right down the boulevard.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
On the run, fires downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier inbounds.
Finds a man in the middle. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, but
quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, they're after him. Got a man, it's Price. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
And on offense right now, you're at a juncture here in the game in the 4th quarter, trailing the way you are. You can't punt anymore. Execution has got to be at a premium. And on that 4th down, you're able to hook up, move the sticks, and keep this momentum going.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating the ball down the field. Another incompletion on 3rd down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That'll pull them back to within 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Gives it on the option. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Secures it at the 30. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The UMass offense returns to the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
A little floater there that falls incomplete.
And this is a big 3rd down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack, because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
Well, they're down in possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about, what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week again.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College